Welcome back to Soft Wash Evolution, everybody. You want to know how to get luxury properties like this in your wash business and how to keep them? Well, I'm going to show you in this video. I do properties like this all the time. This is not vinyl siding. This is not a plastic box. This is a custom home that I'm going to wash. Probably $2.5 million home. I do this thing several times a year. I do the one across the street too. And actually, my friend Christian, who owns the landscaping company, is over there cutting the grass right now. So maybe we'll check in with him to see what he's doing, because he is actually cutting the grass of the house that I washed a week ago. Stay tuned, I'll walk you around this property, show you how to clean it. So here we are, let's walk around this luxury home I'm about to wash. Do a house wash and a gutter clean. Start right over here at the corner, behind the garage. These are copper gutters, copper downspouts, that's all they allow in this neighborhood. If you're gonna have gutters, they have to be made of copper. No aluminum, no plastic. Walk around this place, show you the pool, stamped concrete surrounding the pool, really nice landscaping. On this back patio area, they do not move their own furniture. I move it for them in these rare cases, and it is included in the price. Same thing with the pool furniture here around this pool patio and their pool house here in the back. Well, it's not really a pool house, but that's what they call it. All this furniture will have to be moved when I wash all this bluestone and all this stamped concrete. I will charge for that. Pan around over here, see the back of the house. It's about 3,500 square feet, I believe. Nice wood trim all around it. Hardy plank siding. House right next door here is brand new. Still has stickers on the windows. Probably not even moved in yet, because I can still see some wiring for, it looks like a security camera hanging right there that's not finished. House is across the street. Again, more hardy board. White house right there I wash regularly. I did it a couple weeks ago. They're a regular customer. Go around to the front here. It's got some white painted brick, some natural stonework. Front porch again, you can see I started taking some furniture off the front porch. Got my little spray bottle of soap and water there. And a couple rags I'll use to do the front door area and things like that by hand. I've got a long handled brush just for doing the overheads. A lot of glass on this place. Real nice landscaping, of course. Around the side here where I'm parked. A lot of wood trim, as you can see. Wood garage doors, be very careful of. More copper gutters I will be cleaning. They're actually up top also. One thing with cleaning copper gutters, you be very careful. You don't want to get SH on them. You can clean them with that. This customer likes the patina look to their copper gutters. They like that aged look where they turn that brown and all those different colors. There are cleaners you can use specifically for copper. It's basically acidic, so it would be like vinegar. Some people homemade it out of vinegar and baking soda and a couple other things, and you can get that copper shining like a new penny. But some people don't like that look. Makes it look fake. This customer said that too. They like the patinaed look, but I am going to clean the gutters out for them because there's no gutter guards in them. Again, this is a very luxurious neighborhood. No vinyl siding allowed. There's brick, there's cedar, there's stone, there's painted cement board. No vinyl, nothing plastic, nothing cheap. So, you've seen this place. I'm gonna get to cleaning it. So like I said, this is hardy board siding. You treat it like vinyl siding, just much gentler. It's non-porous. But what I like to do, get this wet first, apply a very, very light SH, less than 1%, and rinse it thoroughly. There's a lot of spider webs, a lot of pollen, stuff likes to stick to it, but the organic growth is not as bad on hardy board as it is on vinyl. I'm actually gonna check in next door because I'm sure you can hear the lawnmower. Blades Property Service, the owner Christian, my friend, is right over there. That's his Ford pickup. That white house I actually washed a couple weeks ago. He's over there taking care of the lawn. It's another thing you can do to get properties like this, partner with other businesses. He owns a landscaping company. He does all the lawns for these high-end homes, and I wash them. We pair up on these places all the time. Never on the same day, because we'll get in each other's way, but it's just one thing you could do to get luxury homes like this and keep them. You have to have excellent service and keep providing it in order to keep customers like this. So I'm gonna set the camera down. I think I'm gonna set up and clean these gutters while I'm over here on this side. Copper gutter cleaning, stay tuned. So we're gonna go up and check out these gutters. I actually washed the house first. Normally I clean the gutters first, but I knew there wasn't gonna be much in here. And I watched all the water come out. And sure enough, a little bit of standing water, a little bit of dirt in there. There's nothing to be cleaned. Look at that crack in that siding. Let the customer know about that. Well, we'll go up, check out the next layer. Again, nothing in there. Just a little bit of dirt. Copper gutters, stay off of them with your aluminum ladder. The metals do not mix. You wouldn't want to lean this against aluminum gutters either, but this copper gutters, they're tough, but you don't want to push on those like that. You never want to lean the ladder against it. Use your stabilizers. Stay off the gutter. Flood them with water, rinse them out, make sure they're working good. Again, you can use a vinegar, baking soda, flour, whatever you got, and you can actually brush these things back to real shiny copper again, but if your customer wants it, it'd definitely be an upcharge. So it'd be similar to putting a degreaser to get the tiger striping off the gutters of aluminum gutters because they're painted. But these are not painted, these are copper. So you don't really want to get SH directly on these. When I washed this house, like when I was washing the siding, I got everything wet first. I used about a 0.75% SH and rinsed it immediately. So I didn't ever let SH dwell on these things. I would never go very hot with them. It's not something you want to do. So I'm going to go back down this ladder, check the gutters on the other side, walk around the house some more. So I'm just going to wash this garage area. The last part I've got to do. I already did this little part up here at the top, but I'm going to give it one more rinse because I just finished cleaning out those gutters. So I'm just going to flood them out with some water. And I can see the gutters flowing down from one level to the next, so I know they're clear. And we'll just keep rinsing this hardy board off. When I was applying this side, full sun over here, I actually used no SH at all. Tiny little bit of house wash soap. And the valve is barely cracked open on the manifold. And I'm just rinsing with a lot of water. The front of this house faces north, so I did use, again, less than 1% SH. The SH valve was barely cracked open. Nothing green growing on this hardy board because I wash it so often. I get these customers and I keep them. I know how clean this house is going to be, mostly soap and water. I know I'm cleaning copper gutters, so I've got to take my time on the whole job, make sure it's perfect. And they'll have me back twice a year. Rinse these wood doors off really well. And we'll be wrapped up with cleaning this home. Put a little more water in this low gutter. And that's about it. Hardy board siding, painted cement board. Keep very easy with the pressure, like always. Very easy with the chemical. And just rinse from the top down. You can downstream it with the pressure washer if you want to, X-jetting. Just stay far away, use the widest fan tip nozzle you've got. You want the lowest pressure possible. Recommend using a soft wash pump, electric or gas powered one. That ensures the softest touch. That's what luxury properties, luxury homeowners know that. They have hardy plank siding. The manufacturer or the home builder probably told them never, ever, ever get your house pressure washed. And they're right, because they think pressure washing is hammering away with a pressure washer. It needs to be soft washed. It's the only way to wash these properties. It's really the only way to wash any. Customers in homes like this, they demand it. So I just finished up soft washing that hardy board house I was on. There's a few more brand new ones behind me right here. If you can see, they're still building more in this development. The building is nonstop around here. That house is probably only a couple years old, and I've already washed it 2 times a year for the past 3 years probably. The one across the road I've washed a couple times. I have several customers in this. This is called Oak Ridge, Saratoga, this development. I have several of them in here. They're all painted cement board, hardy board, cedar, brick, stucco. They're higher end, luxurious homes. I have a lot of customers like that. How I get them? Because I have the reputation for washing very high end homes. I advertise to wash very high end homes. I posted on my social media that I do it. It's soft washing. There's a lot of people that advertise pressure washing. The people who have these luxurious homes, they are not shopping on Facebook. They're not even on Google looking for anything. They find you through your reputation. Someone told them, and I pass that information along through my network, and my network does that for me. I told you, or actually I showed you, Blades Property Service. Christian was over there mowing the lawn next door. I didn't get to check up with him because he bailed too quick. He was on to his next one. Turn and burn style, he's cutting grass. He has to go fast. But he is in my network. We refer customers to each other. When I was done washing that house, I know that next week, my friend Jared from Clear and Bright Solutions is coming to wash the windows, interior and exterior. I don't do window cleaning. A lot of people will ask that on YouTube. How come you're not washing windows? You're leaving a ton of money on the table. I don't think so. I charged $1.5 tons to wash that house, and I didn't have to do the windows. I have another company I referred. They're gonna come in and do the windows, interior and exterior. He's gonna be in this neighborhood. People are gonna see him. He's gonna get more window cleaning customers, and he is going to refer the wash to me. We have a ton of places like that. So if you're new and you want luxury properties, you've got to start building your network. Make sure your network is high quality people and high quality companies that are gonna do good service like you do. That reputation will snowball, and you will get these higher end places. If you instantly show up there in your tank top with mustard stains and throwing cigarette butts on the ground and drag around a pressure washer with the little X-Jet pail, that's not going to cut it. I hate to tell you. That works for vinyl siding. There are days where I am on the turn and burn style, where I can do 10 to 12 small homes that are vinyl sided. You're just soaping and rinsing and collecting checks as fast as you can. Places like this, if you want to get them and keep them, you've got to have the reputation. Go slow, have good looking equipment, make yourself presentable, build your network out, and you'll get high-end homes like that, and you'll keep them. People like that know the value. If they spend $200,000 on a vehicle, and there were 3 of those types of vehicles in that garage, trust me. If they spend that much on a vehicle, $1,500 to wash the house and then do that twice a year, so $3 grand to keep their house clean an entire year is nothing to them. It's a drop in the bucket, but they want the value. It better be perfect every time, and they don't even think about it. They just know their house is going to get washed on this month and on this month. It just keeps happening. Their windows are going to get cleaned right afterwards. They know that the landscaping company is going to come take care of all that beautiful landscaping, because I referred the landscaper and window cleaner. They referred the next customer down the street to me, and it just keeps happening. Keep building your network. That's how I get luxury properties. That's how you can do it too. You don't have to spend a ton of money on advertising. So don't be sticking the yard signs at every street corner of every gas station and posting on Facebook constantly. You're only going to get vinyl boxes to rinse off. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll put up another video soon. Thanks.